I sold my child's expensive Christmas presents. My ex-husband showed up Christmas morning with a PS5, VR headset, 3 pairs of designer sneakers, and a whole bag of clothes from stores I can't even afford to walk into. Kyle went absolutely nuts, hugging his dad like he was some kind of hero. Meanwhile, I'm standing there with the Nintendo Switch I saved up for 3 months to buy, looking like the cheap parent. Here's what Kyle doesn't know. His dad hasn't paid child support in 8 months. 8 months. I've been covering rent, groceries, school supplies, his soccer fees, everything. I sent 12 texts asking for help, got nothing back. My lawyer sent 3 letters, still nothing. But suddenly he's got $2,000 to drop on Christmas presents to look like father of the year for one morning. The day after Christmas, soon as my ex left and Kyle went to his friend's house, I loaded everything into my car. Everything except the Switch I actually paid for. Drove straight to GameStop with the PS5 and VR headset still in their boxes. The guy at the counter didn't even ask questions, just scanned them and handed me $740 cash. Then I hit up this consignment shop downtown that takes designer stuff. The owner looked at the price tag still attached to the sneakers and clothes, raised her eyebrows, and gave me $680 for the whole lot. $1,420 total. That covered my rent that was already 5 days late, plus my electric bill that was about to get shut off. Kyle came home that evening and completely lost it. Started screaming about where his stuff went, calling me crazy, saying I ruined his life. I told him his dad could buy it all again if he actually paid the child support he owes. Kyle just stared at me. He had no idea his dad wasn't paying. My ex started blowing up my phone an hour later. Kyle must have called him crying. "You're insane. I'm calling my lawyer. You can't just steal gifts I bought him." I sent him one text back. "You owe me $6,400 in back child support. I have documentation. Keep the gifts coming or start sending checks." He showed up at my door that night, red in the face, yelling about how I'm poisoning Kyle against him and I'm a terrible mother. I pulled out my folder with all the court papers, bank statements showing I've been covering everything, and copies of every ignored text and letter. Told him he could either pay what he owes or I'd see him in court next week with evidence he's spending thousands on luxury items while refusing child support. He wrote me a check for $3,000 right there on my kitchen counter. Said he'd have the rest next month. Then he asked for the PS5 back. I told him I already spent that money on keeping the lights on and a roof over Kyle's head. Kyle barely talked to me for 2 weeks. Then his dad missed his weekend visit, and the next one, and the one after that. 3 months later, Kyle asked me why his dad stopped coming around. I didn't answer, just handed him the Nintendo Switch and asked if he wanted to play Mario Kart together. His dad sent another $2,000 last week with a note saying he'd set up automatic payments. No apology, no explanation. Just a check and a promise to do what he should have been doing all along. The PS5 money paid for Kyle's spring soccer league and new cleats he actually needed. The sneaker money fixed my car's busted transmission. Best Christmas gifts we ever got.